Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla, has been in tears over this. What are we talking about? And is it to do with His Royal Highness Prince Charles? I'll let you know. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you. Hope you're all keeping well, fine and dandy. Welcome one and all brand new subscribers. And yes, we are in the very middle of a very busy London, so do forgive me, but we have to film these things as we get the opportunity, as I'm sure you know. Busy time over here, by the way, in London. Well, I'm sure around the world, because we're still looking for our Prime Minister. And we've got Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak now battling it out for the keys to number 10. Who'd want them? I mean, it's not that well paid, is it, that job? And all the battles you're going to have trying to do it, oh dear. But of course, it's great fun when you're reporting for 10 Downing Street, because you never truly know what's going to happen. And I've got a good friend there. You all know him, of course. That's right, Larry. Back as ever, though, to your breaking roll story of the day. This story really is a great fun story for me, because when you think about the royals, you often, I don't know about you, but I often think, does Her Majesty sit and watch TV on a night? What does she watch? Old black and white films? Reruns of Inspector Morse or whatever, you know? I always find it fascinating, don't you? What do they do? One thing we do know is that Camilla is a huge fan of this brilliant radio serial. We're talking about Life in Ambridge, yes, The Archers, which has been going since the early 50s on BBC Radio. It started out on the Home Service, and you know, it's been a colossal success. Simply really because it's quite a cheap product to do. You know, radio drama isn't as expensive because it's in your imagination with those wonderful sound effects. And we recently note, of course, that Camilla managed to get herself a small cameo in The Archers. Do you remember that? And she's totally fascinated by the programme. She's told me this. She just loves it, you know. But the sad news is that one of the original cast members is sadly leaving, and they started way back 72 years ago, that's right, in May 1950. But who is it? The actress who's played Peggy Woolley has decided to retire at the age of 103. That's right, 103. June Spencer, the actress, was the only original remaining member of the original cast, but has finally stepped down despite the pleas from BBC bosses. She says that she's been trying to retire for at least a year, but they didn't want to lose the character. And every time she wanted to leave, they tried to stop her by giving her more episodes. Now it's interesting, isn't it? Because when you think about it, 103, been at that job, well, for many years now, but apparently she's retired but could be lured back. What I like about this particular story, though, is that Camilla really was apparently very upset to learn this, but even she said, well, you know, after 72 years, perhaps it is time to retire. I think when you look around, you know, it is that age group, truly. When you look at our wonderful monarch, the Queen, 96 years old, still working. It's us youngsters that are the slackers that want time off. Really, if we look towards the elders and think, well, my goodness, they still work incredibly hard. We've a lot to learn from them. Miss June Spencer, truly enjoy your retirement, and I will pass on your good wishes to, of course, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Cornwall, who says nobody truly will be able to take her place in the role of Peggy. And I think if you're a fan of The Archers, you'll know exactly what she means. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.